Ooh, who are you? What are you doing here? No one's allowed around the world, Hart.
I'm no threat.
So you... What brings you all the way...
Are you responsible for the world?
That's what you care about? The world, Hart? What about the men sent with it? If we wither, it does... But yes, what are we next to a world, Hart? Ants in history. Here we are, standing by... Maybe that's what Born meant. He told me being a cultivator was about learning who you are. Out here, isolated with this thing...
What is a cult?
Well, we grow the crops for Goliath and we tend to this. The warriors act like they're the big guys, but really, warriors might get the glory, but it's us cultivators.
How long have you been?
Oh, I didn't want to do it. I got sent here as punishment, 5 years.
Punished? And you say you enjoy doing...
Yeah, masochist, aren't I? Beer, women, and fights were all that you... Now, I get a kick from seeing just a few seedlings a season. I can take pride from that.
Tell me, what do you know about Ascort?
Nothing really. I don't...
So, you were here?
Probably. I haven't been anywhere else in months. I only go back for supplies or to transport seedlings.
3 months ago, around Mana's Eve.
Oh, then I was back in Goliath sometime around then. I've lost track, to be honest, but...
How well do you know Ascort?
Not at all. I mean, I knew of him. People talked about him. But I don't think I ever said more than hello to him. But, you know, people can be like that.
Do you know where they found?
I'm guessing somewhere in the forest, or...
Did you hear anything else?
Well, I'm wondering why you're not asking me about the seedling that disappeared the same night Asker was... No one seems to be asking about it. And from what I heard, it wasn't just a seedling. I heard it was being sent to a cultivator in the hope it could go on to Tavar, or... But it...
Do you carry?
Of course.
You work here on your...
Most of the time. It didn't used to be as lonely. They'd send patrol, but since the Albs started attacking, we've been left on our own. Yeah, I guess...
I don't think you killed Ask.
Me? Of course I didn't.
What if?
You mean the seedling he had? I'm a cultivator. I look after a world heart.
You're out here with a sword.
If I tried to attack a warrior with a sword, chances are...
How safe is the...
You mean with the... They don't seem to register it. The world heart mustn't be their mission. Or, that is, if the animals didn't get me first. Or, still.
Anything you want me to report?
Yeah. Can you tell him about the world heart? That it's okay? He should... But if you're offering to help, there is... I've not had any supplies from Goliath. Can you get them to send someone with my...
What do you mean, the...
They don't come here. They bypass it, keeping their distance. You'd think they'd come straight for it, huh? It's eating Elex, and they sort of want all the... Maybe they don't like the mana. The mutants here love it, but when they eat it, it makes them sick. Maybe the Albs can sense that, and they want to stay healthy.
I will ask about you.
Thank you. Cinda is probably the best person to ask. She's fierce. I mean, ball-shriveling fierce, but gets things done. Just the usual supply run, or just...
Won't they send you?
At some point, when they remember. Our stomach? Listen, Goliath aside, there's a plant. The cultivator. It grows everywhere, but we've just not...
4 dozen.
Yes, hopefully that would last. Say, let's round it. It would save you a trip to...
Where do you get your supply?
Directly from Goliath. Normal, but you can't...
Why have the...
The Alb attacks. The warlords have put all the warriors on defense. We're supposed to be self-sufficient out here, but with more Alb attacks and more...
Why plant the world heart out here where it's in danger?
You don't understand much.
So tell me.
We're changing the world. Wherever you plant a world heart, it extracts the Elex from the ground. It makes the soil come back to life. Let's Magellan's... The more we plant, we have to plant them in places like this because it's where they make it...
So where do the world hearts come?
I don't know. They found the first ones, the first berserkers. They realized what it...
Are you waiting around for...
Maybe, might be. There's a
He sent me to find...
So who are you? The errand boy? What?
I'm here to kill you.
What the fuck? That little shit. Listen, you go to him and get that dickhead to start trading again. Tell him, tell Ornia I want the shit he
What shit?
The shit. The technology Ornia owes me. The prime pieces from the pit. The Berserkers get rid of the tech they don't want. Ornia gets shards he does want, leaving the question, what do you want?
Up, you can stop there. Entry into the pit is only for authorized...
I'm looking for a guard.
Well, you won't find him here. So, beyond...
Alvar is needed on duty.
He's... I'm afraid I haven't seen him for a few days. Last time I saw him, we had a real session. He had some really hard stuff with him. I woke up next day under the balcony of Ragnar's stronghold. I've no idea where Alvar went. All I know is we caused some real trouble. My wife's still...
Should I check the area around Ragnar?
Sure, you can do that.
Wait. One moment.
What now?
Seeing as you're looking to settle down here, you'll be needing to... So, friend, why don't you head down and bring me something...
What do you want from the...
Beer, water, hops, barley. That touch of genius. Nectar of the gods. Ah, now I...
Another incomer. Are you here to trade, fight, or just... Because unless we get help, I don't know how we're gonna keep feeding. They are supposed to be able to conjure stuff up with their magic, but can they do that with supply?
It doesn't sound like you're getting that.
Don't pretend like he feels... People like you are only interested in the power. But then, what does magic do? In any case, I won't... Even if our magic can protect...
Irdor.
Irdor? Yes, I suppose he's not had any... But he will have to wait. He can forage in the forest.
I promised I'd get him supply.
I'm not responsible for your promises.
What if I buy?
Elex is always... You can purchase what... Everything I've got here has... Except for a load of bread I had to throw out because no one picked it up from the... I mean, what you... For the one of a few men, we waste resources.
Is moldy?
For now, I'll get someone out there with... But honestly, I can set up 4 other supply runs to other people in the time I... Until all this is sorted out, I've got to put my supply...
What do you have to...
You can take a... The selection is more... Of course...
Are things really...
That depends. I'm sure there are some who don't notice how hard it...
It sounds like...
Oh, I wish. But let's start with the Ison clan, and then fail it. It's time Master Thorol's returned from his retreat to put this right. But like everyone else, it seems like he has plans greater than, say, making... If we don't get that food, we'll be living on hope.
You're right.
My only motive is to keep people... I need someone to persuade him how... These warriors seem to think that... Well, let's see them try fighting when they've... Can you tell Angram that's how bad it is? That if we don't start getting boxes...
Where can I find this Master Thor?
The pilgrim has been gone for so long, I'm not sure. He announced that he needed to go into retreat for... All we know... But what exact...
It sounds like these...
No guards for escorting the supplies here, or to distribute them afterwards.
Yes, it's not just you.
Outlaws. The one thing...
And do you know where they take the things they've stolen?
Well, if they're true... Straight to Tavar, and...
Interesting to know. I will speak to...
Thank... My hunters are... But we can get by without those food supplies.
Teach me.
Of course.
You do know that technology is banned here.
Hey, watch it there! You think the armor in this... Well, you wouldn't be the only one, but let me tell you, my damned heart...
What's so...
Quality, skill, and as you go up through the ranks, as a cultivator, you'll be confronted. So for cultivator armor, I make sure to give you the freedom of move. But a warrior's armor must be...
Can I get some...
I am only authorized to hand... A cultivator isn't allowed to... So, if you want a set of it, you'll have...
I'd like to
Pick your...
The law forbids such technology.
Another one? I swear if security had been... What are you seeking? Safety? All those things can be...
Who are you?
My name is Angram. It is my duty, along with the other warlords. We offer protection to those from outside who understand that Edan. Stick to the laws. Respect our ways. Break the laws. Show contempt. You will have a fair chance here if you
Tell me more.
Steal, lie, cheat. But our laws are more than that. Berserker laws tell us who we are. Millions died when the comet hit. Our whole species was headed for extinction. And you've seen war, nature, rebuilding what was lost.
What are the...
They were laid down by Amrek, who founded the Berserkers. The second law, our third law, states that world hearts are sacred. The fourth law says mana must be preserved. Nature can purify Elex. The fifth law states all free people are equal. All must be given protection when it is asked for. Now, as a warlord, it is my job.
What happens when the law is...
The warlords will hear evidence and pronounce sentence. Break one of the 5 laws. Our laws preserve us.
Who...
They're everyone you've seen in this town. Do you want to believe that? That there's a hope? We don't need gods or machines. That forest out there, that grew from wasteland in just 200, from seed to tree.
I was told...
If you have taken our laws to heart, then...
I agree.
Visit Jorah. All the captured weaponry from the last Alb attack has been stored. Bring me one of the Elex weapons.
I'll get you the weapon.
Follow the law and do service. Those are the only ways you will earn my... Speak to Jorah if you have any more. Now go.
Cinderson.
Cinda? Is there another problem?
She hasn't received the resupply she needs, and nobody seems to know when she will.
Didn't Jorah sort this out? Or has his failure to fix things become my problem?
What will happen with the food supplies?
Jorah was supposed to have sorted this out. Once more, it comes back to me to resolve this directly. Then, there won't be any more escorts for the last group I sent were killed by a... We haven't more men to lose that...
Then send more.
Fight on too many fronts, and you lose... I'll not send more men to their deaths. We have... Cinda will have to deal with this problem herself. Tell her it is time she called on one of the other clans for help. The Ison clan will no longer risk lives for...
doing with that damn technology?
I spoke to Angram.
Oh, great, thank you. Somewhat thing. When will the deliveries come?
They won't. The men Angram...
And is he gonna send more? No, wait. How does he expect me to get supplies if he can't? He's got a host of warriors he can...
Is Angram the only person?
He's in charge of the Ison clan, and the Ison clan are in charge of escorting my supplies. But you're right. Maybe it's time to speak to one of the other clans. If the Ison clan won't help, one of the others will have. Would you speak to Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows, or Cormag of the Hammer clan? I'll have to hope the